Here with Robin Black to chat about all the fight news that is going on. We are going to start with UFC 206 that is coming up December the 10th right here in our neck of the woods in Toronto at the Air Canada Centre. Big announcement in the featherweight division. Cub Swanson is going to be taking on Doo Ho Choi. When the fight was announced, John Ramdeen fainted. He's still recovering. Robin Black was just in a state of delirium, but you have come to since. It's reality.
I literally woke up to that, and I'm telling you the truth, my heart started to race for real. Do you know what this is? This right here?
That's the Robin Black book.
This is, mine has Bruce Lee on it, but if you're looking for like a life hack, like a happiness hack, this is called a gratefulness journal. Every day in the morning and at night, write down some things you're grateful for. You'll realize that you got a lot of good stuff in your life. It's a very good thing. I recommend it highly. This is mine today. This right here. That's all it says. Normally it's got stuff about my wife and great things about my job and all these great things. All it has is this. I'm a 5-year-old kid and these are my superheroes and they're in my comic book. I really can't believe this fight's happening. And it's so cool. These are two of the most interesting and exciting and smooth and physically expressive featherweights in the world. And it's a really cool way it's taken shape. Like, Doo Ho Choi is an odd character, and he literally, Cub Swanson's his favorite fighter, and so most of us would want to not fight one of our favorite fighters that we admire. This guy wants to fight him, and I can't wait to watch it.
For Doo Ho Choi, he's been on this incredible run. He's won all 3 of his UFC bouts thus far, but this is a big step up for him taking on Cub Swanson, who's one of the elite at 145 pounds. When you look at the guys that this guy has lost to in the last number of years, when it's Frankie Edgar and Max Holloway, your lone losses in your last 10, I mean, that tells you the level of Cub Swanson. And we're going to find out, is Doo Ho Choi ready for this level of Cub Swanson?
It tells you the level of what Doo Ho Choi sees himself as well, because he understands how good Cub Swanson is. He understands how spectacular he is. And it'll be interesting because I've been spending a lot of hours already, many times for a long time studying both of these guys. We had Doo Ho Choi as our #1 prospect 3 years ago, and Ramdeen and I have called many of his fights up as he was knocking everybody out coming up. And when it comes just skill for skill, Cub Swanson, I believe, is as good and potentially better than Doo Ho Choi, but he has a lot of other things. He has knowledge and he has understanding and his presence in the fight, his focus and his ability to concentrate, and all of those mental resources, he has those, and that's where Doo Ho Choi is going to be pressured. You know, it's not like you can just land that straight right hand automatically. Cub Swanson, to deal with that, and Doo Ho Choi's right hand is a laser, but to deal with it, you have to have the experience and the comfort in front of that hand. To be able to draw it out and slip outside, Cub Swanson's got a killer left hook. To be able to ask for it and wait for it and move outside of it, you have to have an incredible amount of confidence. And Cub Swanson has that, and he's the first guy that Doo Ho Choi has faced that has that. And that changes the speed, and it changes the ease in which you can land that right hand. There's a million cool things about it. I'm going to break it down from as many angles as humanly possible over the next while. I guess they're going to just move DC and AJ to the co-main event?
I guess they'll have to, Robin, to accommodate your desires.